Hi, I'm Soledad. Welcome to my YouTube channel. When I was young, I used to watch a lot of movies. I love watching movies. Now I don't watch movies as much anymore, but I love to watch the old movies today. So I came up with six movie scenes that wouldn't pass in 2021. Those scenes are a little bit cringy, they are not appropriate, and so I want to discuss them. So I'm going to make a small summary of the movie, describe the context of the scene, and then I'm going to give my suggestion on how to modify those scenes into current society. Because what is the point to critique something if you can correct it, right? So yeah, just a disclaimer, I love those movies. I'm not saying that every movie should be politically correct, or I don't think that I'm a snowflake. I just think that, we've changed, and since the 80s and 70s, things are not, some things are not acceptable anymore. So and then I want to know if people agree or disagree with me, and we can just have, like, hopefully a respectful conversation. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, so the first movie that I thought was problematic for 2021, it's the movie Cry Baby. It was released in 1990 and it stars Johnny Depp or Depp, whatever. And it's a very vanilla, mainstream, romantic musical, I guess. And it's the story of Cry Baby. He's a rebel, he's a little bit white trash. And he falls in love with Allison, very preppy, very goody two shoes. They fall in love, and that's pretty much the story. The scene that I want to discuss is when Crybaby performs for his clan, and it's the first time that he introduces Allison to the crew. So let's watch and maybe try to figure out what is problematic or kind of cringy in that scene. For all and all for one. And all we want is to have some fun. But squares beware of our property. Yeah, you're looking to rumble, you're looking at me cause I'm the king. I'm a king. King cry baby. I'm a king. King cry baby. A king cry baby with a tear in my eye. All right. King Cry Baby. Yeah, Ricky Lake is also in this movie. Okay, so did you guess it? Did you guess what was kind of cringy? Well, to me, it's the Confederate flag. I mean, there's no reason why Crybaby is performing in front of a Confederate flag. Like I said, the movie is very clean, very mainstream, very family friendly. It doesn't at all talk about civil rights or racism or inequality. So why put that flag? I'm just wondering, what was the concept? Who vetoed this? Who gave the green light? The Confederate flag means that every star represents a state that agrees to enslave people, to force people to work for free, and to torture them. So I think a lot of people, Caucasian and everybody else, do not know what that flag means. So the way I would just correct or improve or make it 2020 friendly is just to put regular red curtains. What's wrong with regular traditional white curtains? It wouldn't even change the movie, not even for 1 second. It wouldn't change anything. It would just make it more respectful and more considerate to Black people, because there are Black people in the audience that he's performing. And I'm pretty sure none of the characters have a racist bone in the storyline, because racism is not even addressed in that movie. So just remove the flag. Just remove it. Next up is The Client. That movie was released in 1990. It stars Susan Sarandon, who I love. And she actually got nominated for that movie. To be honest, I don't know why, but she didn't win. And And the movie is about a young boy. He's about 12. He's a little bit white trash, and him and his brother are witness the suicide of a very important lawyer. That lawyer represents a big mob family, and his mom, I think his mom is a junkie or something like that. Well, his mother is kind of absent, so he's alone in this, and he is looking for a lawyer to represent him against the mob family. So yeah. So the scene that I found that there's something a little bit eek is when he's looking for a lawyer. He looks around and he meets Suzanne Sarandon for the first time. So let's watch and guess what is wrong with that scene. I think it's pretty obvious, but let's watch.
Hey, when's your boss coming back?
May I help you?
No, I need to see Reggie Love.
Why, may I ask?
Well, that's between me and Mr. Love.
I'm Reggie Love.
You're a woman lawyer. Oh, great.
I think so. Now, why is it you think you want a lawyer?
I don't want a lawyer. I hate lawyers. Every lawyer I ever had just shafted me and my mom. I said I need a lawyer. But I don't know about no woman.
Well, this lawyer that shafted you, what was her name?
Wasn't no...
Woohoo! Sexism! Sexism! Wow. Yeah, 1994. And this proves that we are in a world where men are the leader. Men decides everything, because how can a 12-year-old boy already be sexist? How can a 12-year-old boy have enough knowledge in 12 years to know that that a person with a vulva is not qualified to represent him in front of justice? How come he knows that because she is a woman, her knowledge is not equivalent to a man, her experience, the fact that she owns her own practice is not enough? And I think it's scary. I think it's really scary that a 12-year-old boy would say that to Suzanne Sarandon, a lawyer. Oh, I don't know about no woman. Ugh, it's kind of ugly. So the way I would improve or correct this interaction is because really what is the issue is that Suzanne Sarandon has a man's name. Her name is Reggie Love. So let's do the scene again. So the little boy say, where is Reggie Love? Suzanne Sarandon says, I'm Reggie Love. Oh, I thought you were a guy. Suzanne Sarandon, no, I'm not. How can I help you, kid? Easy. Boom. Boom. It's done. You know, you don't have to perpetuate that women are not supposed to be lawyers according to the men's world, right? You don't have to perpetuate the fact that it's a novelty to be a woman and a lawyer in 1994. But I think those are good reminders of where we were and how much we need to do to fight for equality amongst gender. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so next up is Rocky II, released in 1979. It stars Sylvester Stallone, also an actor that I love and respect. Does anybody do not know what Rocky II is about? So in Rocky II, he loses his fame and fortune a little bit, and it's a struggling boxer. And in that particular scene that I found that has problematic content, Rocky is about to sell his car to his brother-in-law, Paulie. So Rocky is married to Adrienne at this point, and he's struggling financially. He sells this car. Paulie is a grumpy guy. In the first Rocky, he was kind of violent, kind of a borderline alcoholic. And yeah, so let's watch the discussion that they have.
You got problems at home? You need bread?
No, everything's okay. You know, this card looked great wrapped around you, wouldn't it?
If you need a handout, I'll give you a handout.
No, I don't need no handout, boy. Look, you want to buy the car?
Sure. Why don't you be smart and fight again?
That's okay. I don't need to fight no more. Listen, you want to buy the car? Huh? You want to pick up the payments and all that?
Okay, my sister giving you a hard time? You know, she usually break her teeth.
I appreciate the advice, boy, but I kind of like her teeth, where they are. Okay? Here you go. You bought yourself a car. Good car, Gotta buckle up for safety and all that.
Okay, so Polly says, my sister giving you a hard time? If she is, you break her teeth. Domestic violence, domestic violence. I know some people might say, oh, it's a joke. But the thing is, the character of Polly is not funny. In the first one, in the second one, he is not the type of cracking joke. Rocky tries to crack joke. Rocky tries to be funny, but he's pretty serious. And also the fact that Rocky is actually a boxer and has the ability to break Adrian's teeth. I don't think it's a joke. So and also in the first movie, he swung at Rocky and his sister with a baseball bat. Like, that type of character can be violent. So he is not joking. He's giving his brother-in-law a real advice. If my sister, what he said is, if my sister giving you a hard time, break her teeth. I mean, like, who says that? Who says that? That is crazy. And Rocky doesn't say, oh my God, the way I would correct it, it's either he doesn't say something like that at all, or at least Rocky would say, Polly, it's not cool to hit a woman, or, something that he could put Polly back to his place and make sure to us, the audience, that this is absolutely not tolerated. Or he could say, maybe I should break your teeth or something like that. Because, 1972, I don't think that in 2021, somebody would allow this to pass, because it has nothing to do with the story, and Polly doesn't have to be as mean and inconsiderate to his own sister. And that sentence, those two lines are just those two lines are just hard to digest. It's not okay to break anybody's teeth, man or woman. Is just not okay, especially in a romantic relationship. So those are the 6 movies that I thought that I wanted to share with the rest of the world, and kind of see if I'm the only one seeing what's problematic with them. So of course, some people might say that I'm exaggerating, that I'm a snowflake, and there's nothing wrong with those movies, and that's their opinion. And some of you might say, oh, I never noticed those scenes before, so it's 50-50, I guess. And if you have any other movies that any old movies or scene that you think that wouldn't pass in 2020, you can share in the comments. And thank you for watching. Bye.